Hey, this is Kari Balmares, and you're tuning in to Beyond the Athlete. Today's guest is Markell Stephens Peppers, who plays football for West Texas A&M University. So thank you for being here today.
Well, thank you for having me.
Yeah, no problem. So originally, you're from Ohio, right?
Yes.
Ohio to Canyon. That's a drastic change. Fill me in on when you knew WT was right for you and you kind of felt comfortable.
So first I went to a school in Ohio. It was called Malone University. It was in Canton. Played my first season there, and then the following semester we came in for weights, and they had called us in like super early at like 5 o'clock in the morning. And they told us that we were shutting down the football program. So they kind of just said that we didn't have scholarships no more, basically.
Oh my gosh.
We had to find our own schools because the coaching staff got fired too. So it was like there was nothing they could do. So I entered the transfer portal, and some weeks went by. I kind of, got down on myself, started, kind of losing hopes and stuff like that, just because I didn't know what was next in store for my life. Like it was just a sudden change.
Yeah.
So, a couple weeks went by. I was just scrolling through Twitter, got a notification. It was from Coach Freeman. He was a receiver coach here at the time. He asked me if I wanted to take a visit to West Texas A&M, and I was like, sure. I haven't had contact with any coaches, and I came here for like a week or two. I got to see what was around. When I first got here, I got in the car and we were driving here. I was like, man, what is this?
Yeah.
Like, I've never seen so much land in my life. But I got to work out with the team, and I kind of, liked everybody. I got some friends, and it really just took off from there. It felt like home. Where I'm from in Ohio is kind of like the country part of Ohio, so it kind of got that homely vibe.
Yeah.
And I really stay to myself, so it's like I do my schoolwork, go to football practice, and go home.
So
and
it's
chill.
perfect.
Yeah, it's not really nothing.
So you've been playing football for WT for a while now. Fill me in on what keeps you, eager and ready to come back year after year and put in the work.
So, like I said, I came here for a few weeks in the summer before I had actually committed to come here, and I had met this dude named Aiden Hoffman, and he passed away almost going on 2 years now. And we just became best friends since then. And before he passed away, probably like 2 days before, we were, texting on Snapchat, and we were just like, yeah, when we come back, we gotta go hard. We gotta make an impact in our name. Like we have, we got to try to make it to the league, because that's the goal. And ever since then, I've just been dedicated. Like on a daily basis, I wake up, go to sleep, and I'm just focused on everything.
So we all know you as a student athlete, but in your own words, who would you say you are?
I would say Markel is a motivator or an influencer. I didn't realize it till about like my senior year of high school. I had took my team to a state championship, and I had won. And like a few weeks later, or like a month or two, we had a pep rally with our ring ceremony and everything. And little kids was just coming up, just asking for autographs and just calling my name. And I'm like, I don't even know you guys. I've never seen you guys. But it was the fact that I could impact people that I never even knew. And that's when I first realized it.
So the Markell we know today is confident on the field. Is that the same Markell we would have known freshman year?
No. I mean, I have the same confidence, somewhat the same drive, but just maturing over the years and becoming a better person, and realizing what I'm here for, what God put me here for. I feel like I've just grown. I did nothing but grow, but I still got the little Markell in me. But it's big boy now.
Big boy. Yeah. So as a player, you grow in your sport, but you also grow, outside of sports, just in your personal life. What areas do you feel that you've grown in?
Mentally, physically, I had to say during quarantine time was probably the biggest impact of my life on just like how I felt about things that I did in my life. I got a cousin that goes to Rutgers University. He plays basketball there, and throughout my whole life, like we've always motivated each other to just get better, or just, you know, when somebody's feeling down, just to pick them back up. And through the midst of the quarantine, we were just talking one day, and it was, everything just started coming to light. It was like, you know, we got to do this. Like, if this is what our goals are going to be, even in life, not just football, like it's bigger than just the sport that you play. And I feel like I've grown outside of football, and football's helped me grow outside of football too. So they both, you know.
They intermix.
Yeah,
I
they
know what you mean.
intermix.
So from the outside looking in, it seems like WT is a brotherhood. What's one memory you feel that you'll keep with you for the rest of your life?
So the first game of last year, I had scored the first touchdown of the opener at the home stadium. And when I got in the end zone, I just ran to the tunnel and I just screamed as loud as I could, because Aiden's plaque is in the tunnel. So it was just like before the game, before I go out there, I pray, I sit by his thing, I just talk to him. So I think that would be the biggest memory of me, just getting some weight off my shoulders, being able to, you know, I know he was happy up there.
So is there a motto that you have for this football season?
I wouldn't say it would be a motto, but more of a purpose or a reason. This year I got to pick my number, and you know, throughout my life I've always wanted to be number one, just because, you know, number one is that's usually the best dude on the team, you know. And usually I come too short and I can't get it in time because some senior has it or some junior has it before me. So this year I got to pick number 11, and you know, I got to get number one for me and number one for Aiden, and just have his legacy live on through me. So
I love that. Special.
yeah.
So thank you for being on the show today, and stay tuned for another episode of Beyond the Athlete.